It's Clark and Perry on the case. Clark and Perry, do what it takes. Clark and Perry, investigate.
The activities and interests of local artists in the Windy City's finest throughout both Lethbridge and Medicine Hat, Alberta. Available on TELUS Optic TV on demand, VidFlex, YouTube, and more for limited time only. Terms and conditions apply.
Oh, I like the little loud bits.
Yeah, I was gonna put some more loud.
Yeah. So we want the
How loud are we
true
going?
color
Ooh.
close to the middle there.
And if you put the daub on once and then like dab it a little more, it'll
Okay.
kind of like feather and spread it a little
Okay.
bit. It'll blur it.
I noticed that you folks have gotten really close to that middle, and I've kept
Yeah.
mine very wide as well too. So is it okay if I like
100%.
100%?
Yeah, like the inside of the border, and then you can just like it'll blend it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Because that's where we're.
And you can do it kind of like randomly here and there and everywhere. And I'm gonna do a little more too. You've inspired me. I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm done because I don't want to just. I'll do the thing where I'll get fixated and I'll like keep painting and then like, oh, now there's too much of this color. Now I
Yeah,
have to
you're
put that
right.
color back.
You're right. It's more important to just move on and be like, yeah, this is what we got
It's
so
like-
far. I love it.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah.
Yes. You could actually, you could have some more of this in your life, like in a couple other places.
Let's try it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll texture the inside.
Yeah.
That's good.
And there's lots of there's quite a bit of that green left. Oh, sure. Do you want me to do sponge wash this time? We can take turns. Sure. Yes. Yeah. We'll take turns.
Yeah. What else do we got here?
I think that could be more bold.
Yep. Yeah.
I think that could be more bold. There we go.
Got a good blending technique too.
Yeah. Oh, that looks real pretty from like back here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch the sponge as well too. But so the next color that we're going to be bringing in is
White.
just white?
Just white.
Well, it's going to be easy. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah. It's going to be real easy.
I like this shape of it. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, and that purple was a really good call because it's just like kind of the suggestion right there. Right? It's good.
Yeah, you can see like the two borders.
Yeah. I feel like our canvases have gradually moved further and further back as we've been like dabbing at them because like we're shoving this bottle here. Here, yeah, if we can tighten this. There we go. Or unless that's where he wants it, yeah. I noticed that our canvases have been like, woo, because we've been like slapping it pretty much. So,
That's a good point. I'd hate
Yeah.
for this thing to fall right in the middle of painting it.
yeah,
Okay.
this here was, because there's bottles lined up back here, it actually had this one kind of shoved like this.
Oh,
so I'm like,
goodness.
oh, yeah, so just,
So stark white. Stark white. That's the next one we have going on.
and we're going to use like even less. So we're not going to use the mixing white for
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Um,
We're going to use the titanium
titanium dioxide,
dioxide. Okay, the big stuff.
which is literally rusted titanium.
I
That's,
didn't know that either.
yeah, like iron oxide is just like rust. It's rusted iron. It's just white.
And for people who are like, well, if it's so white, why can I see it on the palette? That's because it's whiter than the palette.
Yes. The palette's a little crusty as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's great. Okay,
Yeah.
sweet. So this one you mentioned that we're going to apply even less so than the previous one.
Or maybe we might apply more. It depends on how we're feeling.
It'll
Okay.
be like less in like more focused on the edges,
Bit.
but then you can like bring it. We'll show you how to like.
Yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah.
'cause it'll be mostly the edge.
Yeah.
There's like a
Okay.
little bit of a. Okay, we got.
I'm just gonna go for it.
Okay.
Ah!
Aye.
And then,
It already
so
looks
I
good.
put the beaver on there, and then I'm using like the unpainted side to like.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Little bit, and then more here.
So I give it like little branches.
Yeah, like kind of. Oh,
That looks good. Yeah.
Spread this out a little bit. I got a lot of paint.
yeah, just. Yeah, there you go. Just.
I'm nervous.
It's okay. Remember your battle cry.
Can I use that at work? I'm gonna use it at work.
I don't know. Can you use it at work?
Probably.
I probably could.
They probably would be like, yes, we understand.
I mean, I could use that work right now, but I'm like by myself.
Even better.
Walking, yeah, I just walk around the fields. Ah! You know. Oh yeah, I guess make it more heavy, probably kind of at the bottom.
At the bottom, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, oh my God, catch up to back. Oh my God, back.
Whoops.
Oh my God.
Whoops.
Oh, it's okay. We're fine. We'll catch up.
And
Yeah.
Yeah, we can like the lightest little like hints. that
The
can,
lightest little
go into
kisses.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. Oh, that's good stuff.
Boom.
Boom. Yeah, that's good stuff. Oh, look what Clark is doing over there. Mr. Clark is very impressive.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
For real though, especially like you're just like
You're just going for it.
yeah, like we don't have a picture for you and you're like you got
You're
it.
just going
like,
for it. You're just making it up.
Let's add some balance.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, the nice branching. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good stuff there. He's once again inspired me to be a little bit bolder. A little bit.
Boldness.
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 What's it? Yeah. Yes. All right. And
Oh, I should probably add a little bit more. I feel like mine is too focused. Like on the center. Where's it? Oh, right here. Because it is leaning.
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
And this is like how we are when we're just like working too. We'll be like, yes, you're doing amazing. Yes,
Yeah.
this is so good.
Well, yeah, you kind of, it really helps with that actual like positive affirmation as well too. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no, you're not crazy. You're not crazy. I can tell with that look.
Yeah.
You think you're crazy, but you're not.
Yeah. It's like crazy good. More like
Yes.
Heyo.
I think I'm at that point where I'm just gonna like drown everything out with white if I
Yeah, I think I'm. What do you think, Beck? What do you think?
So
And like if you want to add like tiny accents, like you
just
can,
the
like,
smallest,
just the
gentlest
smallest.
of sponge kisses.
But like I think you're it looks good.
Yeah, that looks good. So because this water is fresh and clean, I'm just gonna drop my sponge in it.
Boop.
Because you just want to keep it from drying out. So we are done with the sponge.
Yep.
L'Éponge. I probably just completely butchered that. I hope no francophones are watching. Or if they are, that they're not judging me for my terrible. I'm so bad at.
I grew up
pronouncing
like
everything.
French immersion, but like I almost failed at every grade.
Oh no!
I know some, like a little bit.
Is it toothbrush time?
It is toothbrush.
Toothbrush time.
It's time for
So-
the stars.
So this
So,
one, I guess
the little one.
we're just gonna have to let go canvas by canvas, but it takes like seconds to do.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
dunk,
Dunk.
tap until
Tap.
no water, drops out of it anymore, because you don't want to flick it and then just flick a huge goober of water.
Because
Like,
if it
and then
drips-
it'll run and it'll take paint with it.
yeah.
So
like
you
it-
want to like,
Make sure it's not gonna drip.
yeah, but you don't want it completely dry, because then it'll hold on to literally all of the paint, and
That makes sense.
then it won't go on the canvas, which is like the whole objective of this operation.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
Oh, maybe we should move in our canvases from the corner. Or are you?
I'll
feeling
just be
okay with that?
directed, like what I'll do
Okay.
this and then I'll do that.
Okay.
So I put a fairly generous goober on there, and then I use my thumb. I have to stand this here, and then I just do this.
Oh, that's so neat. And the
then-
reason why we have aprons.
Yes. So I just dipped the very, very, very tip of. Oh, that's okay.
Star cluster.
Wow.
Yeah, just
That
with the magic
really-
of a recycled toothbrush. Okay.
Wow. I can't tell you how much more that really
Yeah,
shows it off.
Okay. Yeah, and that's just the tiny stars. Yeah. I think I used most of the paint on there. Are you still good?
Yeah, I'm gonna do like a little, like the tiny, like a few tiny ones, but
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Oh no. This guy.
If you need more, I can squeeze out more for you too.
Okay.
I'll
I
probably just
usually
squeeze out
use
some
a
more.
brush. Like a
Oh,
brush
do you want to
brush.
show like your technique for doing that then? Because you don't use the toothbrush.
Oh, this actually works exactly. So like if you want like the big, slightly bigger, you can just like, you can put like a little oomph behind it. Like,
Oh,
Mm.
can you give me one of those, like right over there?
Oh.
Righteous.
oh,
thank
that
you.
was very, that was.
No, that was good. I like it.
I like a little bit on the corner.
Yeah, on the sides and stuff.
That's so neat.
Yeah, and soon it will be. Your
Wow,
turn.
that is like I can't tell you how much just adding those small details really just made me actually see what we're
Yep.
painting. Like, wow, that really just adds the depth. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to put
You
this
should
on.
be.
Okay.
It's very, very fun.
So we tap it
Yeah.
a little bit more because
Yeah, give it like a shake.
Yeah.
Over the
Yeah,
water.
shake it. Yeah.
there we go.
And you can, just like kind of like toothpaste, but like work it into the bristles.
But nobody at home brush with this.
No, don't
Please,
do that.
please, please
I'm
don't.
pretty sure a lot of these.
We're
are
not
actually
advocating for
poison.
that.
No.
What you do in your own home is your own
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah, but
Okay, I think I'm ready. So I saw use of the
I use
thumb.
the thumb.
I saw the flick of the finger. So I'm going for big stars right now. Oh goodness.
Just
Ah!
wow! Look at that.
Okay, now we'll use the thumb a little bit as well too.
For little sprays.
Want to, yeah, just right there. Yeah, like a little circle. Oh yeah.
Feeling?
Also have, if you want to do a couple more little stars, I have these stylus things. If you want to use them, just for
I'm
the
gonna use
sake
the
of like
edges as well too.
using. Yeah, get the edges, and don't forget the top edge. Oh, yeah, get the top edge. There you go.
Should we put the big stars out in the trees?
Now let's do them before.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do them before. But these are
Oh,
more
yeah.
these are like medium stars. I would say like the stylus. This is
Yeah.
styli. What's the
Sty-
plural of stylus? Because I have 3 of them.
Style eye.
Styli.
Tie-dye.
Sure.
And if you want like even bigger.
Yeah, the ends of brushes. So, like these here is just like boop.
Oh, I see.
And like wherever you want.
Wherever you feel.
It could be on the blue part, the black part, because all of it is.
Beep, beep.
you know, it's all stars. Sound
You
effect
don't-
required.
Oh, is
Sound
it?
effect required. Okay, I like it. I like it. That is so cool.
Here's your...
Oh, yeah. You can grab one. And they're dual ended, so there's like a tiny one, which you probably, like, you just did that. Oh, you just throw the toothbrush in the water.
Okay, sounds good.
And then there's like, there'll be a bigger end.
The wee bigger end. Okay.
Yeah.
You just...
But you could do this, say, with the back of a brush as well,
Oh,
too,
absolutely.
couldn't you?
And
Yeah.
those, we will also do that
For like the bigger ones.
for the really big ones. So if I was painting like a 2-inch by 2-inch fridge magnet, that's fine.
I accidentally breathed and then
You know what?
streaked one down.
Just take the tiny end and drag it through. And now you have a shooting star. Well, it's just you gotta touch, drag, fast.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really neat.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
And if you do want to use a brush, I do have a brush here.
Oh, nice.
So you can do like, yeah. Here, I'm just gonna, so I'm gonna put one, I'm gonna put
Excuse me.
3 of them.
Do we have any of your shower coming soon?
I don't know. Oh, that's maybe a little much. Ah, that's fine.
I like it because it'll like be flying above the trees.
Yes. Okay, good.
Even our like paper here looks like space.
It totally does.
That's spacey looking.
Mm-hmm. A whole bunch of goobers of all the paint we use.
Oops.
That's okay.
We'll just frame it.
You can also use my apron.
Don't say nothing on the inside.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna wipe this off like real good because there's a bunch of paint on it still. But yeah, it's pretty fun. And yeah,
That's super
there's
neat.
also a brush here if you want to use it.
Amazing. Oh, yeah. I love
Yeah,
the shooting stars that you folks added, too.
Thank you. So Beck is now using like a big one,
Mm-hmm.
and I put a lot of the big ones kind of like in the Milky Way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's kind of where they show up.
Thank you, because I totally like.
Oh, that's fine.
But yeah, you can just dab it, or if you want it like a little bigger.
Yeah. We want star flares on them. How are we doing for time? Can we put star flares or? It's 2:45.
Yeah. I'd say, well, whatever is part of the original workshop should work probably the best. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think just round ones are fine. Yeah, so, and then you just do, like you were saying, the ends of brushes. Yes, intuitively correct. We didn't even tell you that's what we do, and you just knew it.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, so just like,
It dries very quickly on these short ends, I do admit.
oh yeah, it sure does. It dries very, very quickly. I'm satisfied with that. Yeah. And Mars Black for trees, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mars Black.
Love that paint.
Oh.
And this would ideally be a time for it to like sit for a while to dry, but it'll dry like enough for us to work with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Just be like cognizant of when you're painting near the big dots we just made, because like
Yeah. So I've got a round pointy brush.
Okay.
And so when you put the trees on, what I do is I kind of frame it out with the trunks first.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't just start like dabbling in branches and then you're like led astray.
Yeah.
Right. So this is just Mars Black. What is this? This is more of like a reddish base black or
Like,
something.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And the other one is like...
So I've wet my brush. I've dipped it in here in the Mars black. I'm going to dip it in the paint water just to get it coated. I'm gonna pop a squat on my almost 40-year-old knees, and I'm gonna put a tree right here. So we're just gonna put that in. And it doesn't have to be like perfect, the trunk. Probably there, and then that could be a tiny bit taller actually. Let's go for bold. Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's like just below, like halfway.
Yeah. And then this one I'm gonna put here. Yeah, even that big star I just painted the black over, like none of that paint moved. Must be dry in here. Probably one like right here. Maybe one like here. Oh, that's big trunk. That is okay. And I think I'm just gonna put one kind of on to the side here. And probably just like another little one, like right here, or like medium. Okay, so you lay in your trunks. So you can, actually I don't need this brush anymore, so you can use that one.
Okay.
And kind of do it so you're like kind of framing the, like the way I have is like a taller one here, kind of taller one here. You're kind of directing the focus onto the Milky Way, which is hard not to because like it's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge and colorful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's good with like straight lines to like just keep that, at least for me, I like to like steady wrist.
So I
like
actually
move
had
it.
my pinky on the canvas, but if you still have some wetness, or you know what, it might actually be helpful for you to sit in a chair. So you're not like hoisting yourself with your knees like I was. I actually found that kind of challenging.
It's a good thing I'm prepared. Okay. A steady elbow.
I'm also gonna, yeah, like that. If you want to show them that wrist technique you're using.
Yeah.
Just kind of like, I also like, I don't know how you feel about holding your breath, but that helps me too.
Yeah.
But like usually like starting at the top and then just like,
Yeah.
just like keep this part like, yeah.
Okay.
Straight as-
Gotcha.
And I very foolishly only have one of these.
We got what we could.
It counts. It counts. It's a BC tree. I love BC, by the way. Oh yes, and then this part.
Yes, I only have one fan brush because I forgot to buy another one for this.
Yeah.
But that is okay because I will show you how to, because I can do this without the fan brush. I can use a different brush.
That's so neat. But like I wasn't too sure. I was like, really? The lines? I'm not too sure. But I see it now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hold my breath again.
I had to do that for a few of my the one that took like 40 hours. I
Yeah.
was holding my breath so much because there's like sharp. So like practice, be responsible with your breath holding.
You know what you can do? So something I do actually with shooting is when you line up your crosshairs with the target, you breathe normally. And then the, like as a crosshair rises and falls with your breath, you get it so that on the exhale, it stops, like the crosshair lines up with the target, and then you squeeze the trigger. So you could probably like, and then stop on the exhale or vice versa. So
Yeah.
you can like inhale and then stop. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Adding some like meditative to our art. Why
Yeah.
not? Okay, your trees are gonna look really good against like the white there too. Like they're gonna be like peeking out of your branches.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking about too, because
Oh, yeah.
I was seeing what you were doing with the fan. I think I'm gonna stick with 4. I think I
Okay.
got a decent 4.
Something else that you can do, like real quick and dirty, like, because this isn't meant to be looked at from here. It's meant to be looked at from over there.
From way further, yeah.
So I just put this vertical real quick and just like there was too much space here. Like you can see, like it looked like, you know, oh, someone planted like these trees here and there's like actually nothing else back there. So I just put like a little peek in and then like a couple more branches. And it just like fills in the space.
Very nice.
So I am going to pass this brush off to you after, like,
Okay.
if you want to, that one you can just put like in the water.
Okay.
You're good with that now. I'll give you a bit more of a demo.
Yeah,
So
yeah, please.
you want to move from left to right. So, and this here is a little, the kind of the trickiest part because you don't want up here to be as wide as down here because this is like probably like a spruce tree is the kind of silhouette I'm going for.
Yeah.
So you just, instead of going like this, you kind of want to go like that and
A
just
little
use
bit of an angle.
part
Yeah.
of it, and then for the top, you can actually just turn it up like that.
Very nice.
Yeah. And here you, and you kind of want that, like, have in your mind's eye that like Christmas tree triangle kind of shape.
Gotcha.
Like that. So I'm going to pass this off to you. Oh, that needs a little bit more water. Because I can kind of sort of do like a reasonable facsimile of this with a different brush.
They look real.
Oh,
Like,
thank you.
From here, like photo.
I mean, they are
It's
real.
trees.
They're just made out of paint. They're not trees.
Okay, let's
true.
let's
It's
just
true.
dive in,
That's
try
Very
this out.
simple. They look so
Oh,
good.
thank you. Yeah, see, I can kind of like pretty much do the same thing. You're very similar. Like, with this. Yeah, and don't forget to like dip that in water as needed.
Yeah. Okay, let's get a little bit more water. Yeah, that might help.
It is very daunting. That is why I'm back here.
Well, this is, yeah, like I mentioned during the like the interrogation that after I moved to Lethbridge, this is like all I painted for
I think
don't know,
that's
2
the
or 3
first.
years.
That's the first art that I saw when I met you, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, and you actually noticed because I used a very tiny brush, and I actually used this one, and the trees were this big, and I was like, this, making the branches, and you noticed that you saw what I did, and I felt very seen and appreciated. It was very
just, like,
validating.
instant friends.
Yeah.
And that's how it always begins, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna make friends with some trees after they realize that they've been seen.
Yes.
I hope. At least.
Just hug them. Give them a hug.
Yes. Give them nice hugs. But yeah, it's like my college diploma was environmental technology, and that was in Fort McMurray. So a lot of it was based on like the boreal forest ecosystem. So, you know, like it was part of the degree. You had to memorize tree silhouettes so you can like look over there and be like, oh, that's like aspen and, you know, pine mixed wood or something like that.
Right.
Like that's a stand of spruce trees or white spruce trees or black spruce trees. So I can't quite do that anymore. I can't just like look at a stand of trees, but I do appreciate how that has, you know, really informed my painting practice and for like painting trees. Yeah.
How you hold it up in the picture?
Yeah.
You feeling it?
Oh, that looks good. That kind of downslope actually looks like a balsam fir. It's a real thing.
Ha!
Yeah.
How'd you know what I was going for?
Oh, I have my ways.
Oh, goodness. Well, no, thank you. That's...
Yeah, so you're doing a real thing.
Okay, right
Yeah,
on.
You're
right
doing
on.
it.
I mean, it looks like a tree.
Yeah, it sure does.
It looks like a tree.
Because sometimes what people do is they'll do this and like brush it down like that, and like, no, that is not it.
That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it.
That ain't it. That is not the way.
I'm glad that like
Satisfied
Mars
with that
black
one.
is definitely darker than
Oh,
the
yeah.
background. So like,
Because this is gesso black.
which is
It's just like gesso is like canvas
like
priming.
primer.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you don't have to use a fan brush, but it makes it remarkably easier. Like the structure of the brush
Mm-hmm.
is, and you can also put it like this and wiggle it,
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah,
it'll
yeah.
just, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
More evenly distributed
Yeah, if you
as
take
well,
it
too.
like out of the paint goober and do it like over there. Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
It'll
sweet.
kind of evenly distribute the paint throughout the bristles.
So with this bigger one, how wide would you make like the widest part?
Like about this wide. And that changes, and like also the angle of the trees, of like the branches, like that changes depending on the tree species you're going for, or just like, you know, the vibe.
Right.
Yeah, like
How many tree species would you say that you've painted?
not many. I don't really agree with like deciduous trees. I'm actually pretty bad at, I haven't worked on painting those enough. Because those are like a lot of layering and stuff like that. So I've only painted those a few times. I've done all like the big ones, like the black spruce and the white spruce. So, because depending on their environment, the morphology will be a little bit different.
Right, yeah.
Like if you've got like a treed bog and it's black spruce and it's very nutrient poor, so they're like really skinny, and then they'll have this like this weird like cluster of cones at the top. Like they'll have this extra like little knobbly bit near the top of the tree.
Right.
I can't remember what causes that. But yeah, they kind of look spooky and spindly and kind of almost sickly, because they kind of are if they're growing in a bog. Whereas if you have, you know, a white spruce growing in like a nutrient rich kind of area, it'll be filled out and much more of that kind of classic like Christmas tree kind of shape.
Right on, yeah. There we go. I got one more.
Yeah, and if you feel like it, if you have time, if you want to, like I threw in like the suggestions of a couple of trees, like where I'm just like whoop and then flip, 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 and like.
Yeah, because like it's farther away, so you don't have to like be as sharp with the details.
Right,
It's
yeah.
like a filler.
Yep, just to, yeah, like that. There you go. That's a tree. I didn't have to do like the whole thing, but where these are in the front, they're like the statement trees.
And how do you know when you're done?
That is the trick. Sometimes, yeah, because it's a lot of repetition, which I'm like, oh, I know what it's going to look like. I just want it to be over with. I'll just kind of take a literal step back and have a look. And then if I feel like it's done, like with literal distance in my perspective, then I'll stop. sometimes what I'll do, I don't know if you do this, Beck, but what I will do is I'll actually take a picture of my art and then go to a literal different room and then look at the picture of it.
Yes.
Yeah, like that adds a lot of perspective, right?
Really kind of separate yourself from the
Yeah.
room and the space.
And it adds almost like an extra filter or barrier, or like a
Mhm.
distance.
I do that when I'm like taking a photo of like
There
a
you go.
commission.
Yeah, I might need some more.
You know, like see the difference and be like, oh, I have to fix this.
And this is the
Okay.
complete phase 4 as well, right?
Yeah,
Wow, this is
Almost done.
it's like not. Yeah.
Yeah, the shooting stars are a really good idea because it
Oh,
like
thank you.
guides the eyes from like the trees to like
Back up
further up
there.
to be like, look at the
Yeah.
rest of this. Like,
It was just a happy accident. I was inspired by Brent.
Thanks.
yes.
we might have to incorporate it if we do future classes.
Yes.
We'll give you credit.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. No,
yeah,
this has been
I would like to do more painting workshops someday, but it's also I have so much stuff going on right now. It's hard to
Like over.
yeah, it's hard to do. It's hard to be doing so much.
well.
It looks.
I
so
feel-
good.
I feel pretty good about that. Let's feature this off and see what we have at the end. That
Well done.
And so you've never painted before?
never.
Fantastic. Look at that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've only I tried once painting miniatures, so that's
Right.
it. So I have a little bit of experience blending, but that painting with acrylics, this is the first time.
Okay.
And I feel my experience way simpler than I thought it was going to be. It's just like layers. And I do admit, like, knowing that process has been and just kind of diving into the process, not seeing the final result, super fantastic as well
Yeah.
too. That is definitely, I can't imagine another way of painting or drawing or any other aspect as well too. But I think that's all the time we have as well too. So thank you both so very much. I've been joined, this is the Windy City's Finest. I'm Clark. He's Perry. This has been Melissa and Beck. Thank you again so much for featuring just kind of your ability and skill and being so patient with me as well too when I've just been kind of going through. So yes, thank you again. Thanks to our fellow investigators that have been tuning in and viewing in. This has been a longer episode for sure, but with so much value coming out of this as well too. So I've been very happy. So thank you again. We'll catch you next time.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
It's Clark and Perry on the case. Da-na-na-na. Clark and Perry do what it takes. Da-na-na-na. Clark and Perry investigate.
The activities and interests of local artists in the Windy City's Finest throughout both Lethbridge and Medicine Hat, Alberta. Available on TELUS Optic TV on demand, VidFlex, YouTube, and more for limited time only. Terms and conditions apply.
Da-na-na-na.